Hi, you're tuned into My Dad Says Audio. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Today we'll be taking a look at my Fostex speakers in Zebrano boxes. Dad, what can you tell us about the speakers today?
Okay, we're here in the my son's audio wardrobe, and we're reviewing the Fostex FE126s that we did a bit of work internally to. We would have shown you that in the last video, and we've just been having a bit of a listen to them. I'm actually quite impressed by them, to be quite honest. My son has a preference for his corals, which you can also see there. But having said that, these have scrubbed up to be nonetheless quite acceptable.
I could quite happily live with the Fostex, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're sounding a bit, not as brash as they were with the silver wire.
Yeah, the silver wire, and we just had the Dacron for damping, which I don't think had that much of an effect.
No.
The wool felt seems to be doing a lot better job in not exacerbating the forward nature of them. I mean, they're still forward, but I could quite happily accept that sort of nature of them. They are somewhat assisted in being placed close to the rear wall, although the box is actually quite a deep box if you have a look at it. You can see the box is quite deep. That's to Fostex's own specifications for the box size. I think we showed that in the last video that we did. One of the last CDs we just listened to is DMX.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah, so, nice and gruesome. And it's interesting, there's a gunshot in there, and that actually, it was that dynamic, it actually startled me.
Yeah,
In actual fact, it quite a live sound is how I put it. And they tend to sound best where you're not actually pointing them at you, because it's slightly rolled off if you're actually slightly off the center axis of them. The polar response will fall off quite a bit more naturally.
Yeah.
What did you think of them?
I think they sound good. I always like them. And yeah, with the new wire and the wool dampening, I think the wool's a bit more natural than the Dacron.
Yeah. Plus we put the rubberized panels in as well.
Yeah, that'll, yeah.
So it all errs to being a bit more dampened sounding.
Yeah.
Whereas before I've got to say they did sound a bit brash.
Yeah, my dad's
forward and a bit brash.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're still forward, but they've lost a lot of that brash nature.
Yeah, well, with the forwardness, a lot of that, they're quite dynamic sounding, so that can be a bit like lively and in your face.
Yeah.
It depends. It's kind of comes down to preference. I prefer a bright sound to a dark sound any day.
So do I, but I'm not particularly a big fan if it sounds brash.
Yes. No, well, as
brightness I can cope with.
Yeah, I think what you said about dampening the basket, I think that's made quite a difference as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm really happy with them.
Yeah.
My dad, I just wanted to do the video on the living room table. Dad's like, no, when that's not happening.
I've got to be fair and
have a listen.
And actually have a listen.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we did. It was a bit of mucking around.
Yeah.
But everything's worked out all right.
Yeah.
So no, I reckon they sound excellent. I'm really happy with them. I'm thinking I might just leave them plugged in.
Yeah.
Have a change the tone of the system a little bit.
Yeah.
It's funny because they're similar. I've got quite a few 4 or 5 inch full ranges. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah, because there's only a tiny space. This.
Yes, it's
Yeah, the audio.
To give you an idea.
Yeah, the audio cupboard.
The cupboard
is it'd only be 3 meters by about 2.5 meters. It is a very small space.
Yes, yeah. So I can't.
So all listening is essentially near field.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes sense in this sort of space for, you know, to actually use a full range loudspeaker.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll have a listen after we finish the video. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm real happy. If you ever get a chance, what's the model number, Dad? It's FE.
It's an FE. I'll just get it out.
One.
Yeah, I've got the brochure there. It's an FE126En.
Yeah.
Yeah, great big ferric magnet on the.
Yeah, if you look at the magnet compared to the cone size, it's as big as the cone.
It's as big as the cone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're 93 dB. The specs are there. 93 dB. And you can see here, it's Fostex's plan for the boxes, and essentially that's what these boxes are.
Yeah.
You know, they do, there is a ported box, a horn-loaded box, but it's half horn-loaded and it's actually got a vent in it, which is interesting. However, neither my son nor myself have those sort of woodworking skills, so...
And I've read online people have tried both, and there is a preference for the simple ported box.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know, so...
You've got it.
Yeah,
I would say they're singing.
Yeah, they're sounding very good.
From the little bit we've had a listen to.
Yeah, I might plug in the phono, actually, have a listen off your records.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and the driver is made from, I think it's pulp banana skin.
Yep.
Pulp banana. So they got quite a
pulp.
damped, very kind of naturally damped and natural sounding material.
Yeah.
You know, it's people go, oh, paper and, you know, natural things, old fashioned, but, you know, they sound good. I'm a big fan of paper cones, and I suppose these are like banana paper.
Yeah.
Guess you could call them.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Anything else you wanted to add, Dad?
Oh, just one of our viewers did comment on you could fit these with a MOX filter, which is a crossover of sorts to reduce the forwardness of it, and I wouldn't entirely write that out as a possibility, but no. I think I'd actually quite happily live with them the way they are.
Yeah, I think they sound good.
Yeah, to be honest.
All right, well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. All right, until next time, have a good one. Bye.